told is this use case. Have you done any return on investment matrix as such? But in a very high level, what do you think? I know that you have saved huge amount of time of your employees who is going through mundane work, reading function to anyone, in fact. On a very high level, what benefit do you think you ripped off from this particular exercise of putting this new UiPath tool and so on and so forth? Do you have any metrics? Have you done any deep diving and understanding what is the saving metrics that you did?
Yeah, so I mentioned 800 hours saved. Also, my operations people shared that it was a 99% increase in time to value. That's from an operations perspective, which is very critical. It was super positive all around. Beyond that, with that same contract, the bot that reads contracts. Now I am refining those prompts so that it's not just limited to my business unit. I can use it across the enterprise to read anyone's agreements. It's not limited to just client contracts. It also can be vendor agreement. On top of that, I'm adding more prompts because you know how this is. Once you have reliable, highly accurate output in this approach, there's other attributes, other use cases, or other initiatives would like some additional data too. So adding prompts, and beyond that, even though I'm not a technical person, I am very focused on upskilling related to AI. The whole idea of becoming a citizen developer where AI can solve the issues or challenges of a business person. So a business-led AI project driving this outcome. I am just starting to learn some more of the document understanding, the AI studio type things, so that I can broaden my learning. Wouldn't it be great without so much third-party help? What if over time I could build my own agents and just build on the efficiency?
Yeah, as you rightly said, you as a business person can build bots because you're using UiPath as a platform to streamline the entire process also can be done. We have seen a lot of customers and companies who are building bots in different shallows. For instance, your department is building one, HR department is building one, legal department is building one. What happens is there are shallows on his own process. People think, oh, we have done an innovation, we got bot running, but that's not the real utilization of your entire process. The data that you have in legal department can be used in your HR department, or HR department can use the same thing for other departments. Having a platform like UiPath will definitely enhance the entire experience, save huge amount of learning that your company is doing. That's a fantastic investment that you have done. Definitely going to reap a lot of fruits in the long run. At the same time, though, are you using these use cases or learning into either HR or distribution or sales and sales return, anything that sort?
That's a great question. Yes, there are folks in operations that are doing all sorts of projects around different things, billing and AP things, that kind of work. What I think is super interesting is that the operations team has really opened it up to deluxe employees. In your daily or monthly workload, what are the things on your plate that are tedious and repetitive that you would love to take off your plate so you could focus on something else? All deluxe employees are able to write that up. They're being prioritized, right? I think it's important to realize that as much as we hear in the media that AI is coming for your job, it's more likely that if you share that you have aspects of your job that would be better done by a bot, that doesn't mean you're going to lose your job. It means that you're going to be able to spend more of your work life on meaningful mind work. If there is some report that you pull once a month and you have to pull it from all different sources, this is a great bot project. You don't have to work nights and weekends anymore to do this tedious work. I think it's just a really positive thing from an employee perspective. You don't have to be technical. You don't have to earn a certificate or learn a degree. You just have to be open about what work is maybe better performed by a bot.
Exactly. I discuss with a lot of youngsters who want to get into your non-IT functions at the same time. One big gap which this generation has looking forward is prompt engineers. Prompt engineer doesn't need to have huge engineering degrees. As long as they know English, they can speak and write. The prompt engineer can make much better money than the person which is taking per hour work or per day work. Are the best solution or the best possible job validation. I always advise people, if you are bored with IT, you don't want to get into writing, coding, and all sorts of a thing, prompt engineering is the best alternative for you. You make exactly same amount of money, or even better if you are good in terms of your communication and your writing skills. Here you go.
Right.
So it's a great
Yeah.
opportunity for a lot of people there.
I think you're right, Sash. For me, to write good prompt, I needed to have deep knowledge of
Exactly.
my challenge, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Knowledge of my institution, my
Exactly.
industry, so
Yes.
that my output would be accurate and meaningful. Cubotica really helped me become a prompt engineer for my own self. They walked me through it, helped me overcome my fears around it, but really got me comfortable with the tool. Like you said, you don't need to learn technology or technical terms or anything. It's a business led thing. It starts off in business language, the outputs in business language. A business person can review the output. I agree with you completely. It's an exciting point in time.